I am Manoj Dukle. Today I am going to discuss with you Principles of Management by Henry Fayol. So basically Henry Fayol is a mining engineer who developed these 14 principles. Now these principles are universally accepted and followed by many industries. So we will see what are those principles now. Now the first principle of management is division of work. So according to Henry Fayol, he mentioned that division of work is essential in every industry. Division means grouping. He grouped the work, job, nature of job. Just like same production processes are grouped together. So because of this, automatically the systematic behavior within the industry can be started. Next one, authority and responsibility. This is the second principle developed by Henry Fayol. Authority means what? It is the power to take decision, and responsibility comes automatically with authority. If the person is authorized, then automatically he is responsible. For example, the owner of the manager of the industry, particular industry, he is the authorized person. He has all the rights to take decision. Then he automatically he again become responsible person of the particular industry. Third one is discipline. Discipline is essential function of principle of management, because discipline is not, if discipline is not there, automatically there may be chances of misbehavior within the industry, on the shop floor. So it may lead to the some serious consequence, serious conflict, dispute in the industry. So if industry discipline, then automatically the work is proper. Then unity of command. Unity of command is the fourth principle. In industry, the command should be given by superior to subordinate. If this chain is disturbed, automatically the commanding is disturbed. So who is going to command whom, and who is going to follow whose order is not clearly mentioned. So that's why unity of command is essential. Then unity of direction. Unity of direction means what? In industry, it is very essential to follow one single guideline. There is objective of the particular industry, goal of the particular industry. So the management should follow the particular objective and should follow the particular guidelines for the processes that are running inside the industry. Then unity of direction will be the subordination of individual interest to the general interest. Number of people are working in industry. All people have different interests. So it is the responsibility of the manager to convert this individual interest into a unity, subordination of individual interest to the general interest. So general interest of the industry is already defined. It is clearly mentioned on the goal and objective of the industry. So manager should be trained in such a way that he should guide all the people, and he should develop interest in all employees, how to convert, how to divert the mindset of the worker into a general mindset. Then remuneration of personnel. So it is very important principle of management. Remuneration means what? Wages, payment. If person is working there in industry, so he must get remuneration. Suppose the remuneration is satisfactory, that time his efficiency of work, efficiency of worker automatically improves. But if remuneration is not proper, then automatically efficiency will reduce. But clearly defined here, remuneration for every phase, every stage is different as per his liability, as per his working behavior. Top management different remuneration, middle management different remuneration, lower management different remuneration, but it must be satisfactory to the particular person. Then centralization. Then what is meant by centralization? It is nothing but all the departments working within the industry should be centralized. Means there is only one person who can guide all the departments. So because of this, the control over the management, control over the industry remains same. So no one can take decision as per his own guidelines, as per his own mindset. So centralization is essential to proper smooth running of the industry. Then order. Order means what? All the machines, raw material, what are the resources available in the industry should be placed in proper order. If systematic behavior is there, systematic order is there, automatically the safety circumstances are also being followed. So order is very essential as a principle of management. Then equity. Equity is nothing but equality. Equality among the workers. No worker can treat by his religion, by his community. All workers should be equally treated because they are the part of management. So every worker should guide as per his skill, but no one can be favored, because if one can favor, automatically other can be get disturbed and their efficiency will reduce. So equity is essential principle of management. Then next is stability of tenure of personnel. Stability means what? If the person is working in industry, he must feel that he is stable inside the industry. He must able to see what is the future, what will the future, his own future in the industry. If he feel that I don't have any future in the particular industry, then automatically he left the job or he leave the job. So it is the loss of company, because company has spent lot of money to train the particular person. So that's why stability of the personnel is very essential principle of management. Then initiative. Every person who is working there should take initiative. If no one can take initiative, then automatically the process can run in a traditional manner. So it cannot withstand in a huge competition which is running over worldwide. So that's why initiative taken should be necessary. So management can encourage all the people who is working there to take initiative. Then esprit de corps. Esprit de corps, this is the French word. It means that teamwork, unity. Because if every person within the industry works together, should cooperate with each other, then automatically it will be a team victory. If our product run efficiently, or product selling increases in the market, then automatically the